come to the conclusion that I've lost the plot. I forgot the point. I come home from work, my little 3 hour shifts every morning. I stare at my computer screen, sit here at my desk for a few hours, and think about making videos. Because all I want to do is make videos all the time. I just want to record stuff. And then I sit for hours and wonder what I should record, what I should make a video about, what I should talk about, if nothing. And, well, clearly doesn't really lead anywhere. And instead, I just don't make any videos. And I think I've said this exact same thing before, but that's kind of the point that I'm trying to build to, is that there doesn't need to be a point. That's kind of the whole reason I started making videos, is because I just got kind of tired of keeping everything to myself all the time. And granted, my life is not misery 24/7. I don't always have something to be sad or complain about or whatever. And I mean, that's a good thing, honestly, really, genuinely. Should be happy that I'm happy all the time. But then it leaves me uh, lost for ideas and inspiration. And it leaves me just kind of empty, I guess. Because it's like I know I want to do this thing, but then I don't know, what to do. I don't have anywhere further to go with it. And so I just don't do anything. But like the whole reason I started this channel, I got tired of, oh, okay. I got tired of keeping everything in, keeping everything to myself. And while I might not be venting per se or talking about anything serious or emotional or whatever, I just need to talk. I just need to talk, you know? Maybe nobody will care, maybe nobody will listen. Maybe they will. You never know. It's kind of the conclusion that I came to when I decided to make a video today. As I was sitting around thinking of what to talk about, I was like, well, I could talk about life stuff. I could talk about what I've been up to this past however long it's been. Talk about all the different things going on in my day to day and in my family's lives, or go back in time and talk about things of the past like I seemingly love to do, love to live in. But instead, I just figured I'd come and talk and just see where it goes, because I'm tired of just, I need to stop repeating. I'm tired of repeating myself. How about that? I'm tired of repeating the same thing over and over and over again and not getting to the point. I can't control whether or not people care what I have to say. I can't control whether or not people will click on my videos or watch my videos or stick around to hear any of my video. I can't control that. I have no power over you. You do as you please. I appreciate everyone that does stick around. I appreciate everyone that even gives me a chance and listens for 5 seconds or more or less or whatever. It's amazing to me. But I've also realized that I can't ever be heard if I don't ever speak. So while I may not have the most important things to say, or I might not have any sort of a subject matter to talk about, even, especially important things, I'm not a political person. I don't come on here talking about politics or geopolitics or trying to stir up any sort of drama or controversies or opinions or anything. Talk. I just talk mostly about myself and what's going through my mind. But somewhere along the way, I guess I kind of forgot that. I forgot that that's what I do. That's what makes me feel good, is to just sit here and mindlessly talk. So yeah, today I don't have much to say. I don't have anything important to say. I don't have any pressing issues or concerns or topics or, you know, there's been things happening in my life quite a bit, all the time. Not really quite a bit. It's been pretty stagnant for the most part. Like, got into the car crash, got a job that sucks, don't work very much, don't make very much money. A lot has changed and nothing has changed, really, because I still kind of just mope around the house looking for things to do all day. And that's when I come to my desk, and then, that's how we got here. So, but why is it, I don't know if this is a widespread issue or if it's just a me thing, but I've noticed, especially recently, with all this time I have being unemployed for 6, 7, 8 months, however long it's been. Even now, I'm employed in quotations because I work like 3 hours, 10 hours a week, maybe, if I'm lucky. So it's not much, but I need money, so I can't complain too much. But anyway, point being, I've always had this problem of purpose. I've always had this problem of feeling so just, what's a good word? Not idle or stagnant, but just kind of irrelevant. And obviously, you go to the big picture, the big universe and everything, where specks of sand or whatever that quote is, phrase, whatever. I'm aware that in the grand scheme of the universe and the world and the galaxy and all that, we are very irrelevant as human beings, and the things we do. Maybe I'm too aware of that from a young age, too aware of my irrelevancy in the world and all the things that I do, like working, the jobs that I've worked. I've not worked anything vastly important. And while every job is important in its own sense, my main career of choice, working night shift at the grocery store, stocking the shelves, an essential part of the business in terms of, products have to be put on the shelves to be purchased, to be consumed, to make the store profit, to pay the employees, etc. It all has a purpose to an extent, but it's not like I'm curing world hunger or cancer or doing anything, stopping wars overseas, or, nothing very truly relevant or meaningful. And it's always bugged me that I'm so helpless to the bigger picture of everything in life. It's always bothered me so much for some reason that I'm so, again, just helpless and irrelevant in the bigger picture. I've always felt like I've needed some sort of a purpose, some sort of guiding factor into doing things, doing what I do, you know? And that hasn't really gone away. I guess I kind of just became aware of it in a sense because I always feel like I have to be doing something for a reason. I think it's why I struggle to make videos sometimes, is because I feel like my videos have to have a reason. They have to have a purpose, a subject matter, if you will. Some reason, something why you would want to click it, why you would want to listen to it, why you want to listen to me, of all people, just talk about something. It's got to be something important. It's got to be something relevant. It's got to be something. But honestly, I think the world would be a happier place if we all kind of just stopped caring so much about a purpose. And again, maybe it's not a widespread problem. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe most people are perfectly content and perfectly happy with doing whatever it is that they do, whether it's something big and grand or something small and minuscule. Some of my happiest moments are the simplest times of my life. But even in those simple moments, I've realized that I'm seemingly always trying to achieve something, or I always have been, whether it's pleasing people around me, trying to be a good student so my teachers are proud of me and my parents are proud of me, or being a good worker so my coworkers like me and my boss likes me, and I make money so I can support people around me rather than, obviously support myself. But I don't know, I've never really cared much for myself throughout my life. I really only started caring for myself when I got into a relationship, because it meant I had to care for somebody else too. And so in turn, I have to take care of myself because I can't take care of somebody else if I can't take care of me. So I got to take care of both of us. That's my purpose. That's my reasoning. That's why I go to work. That's why I keep food in the cupboard or on the table or whatever people say. I have a reasoning. I have a purpose. I have something to do it for, because doing it for me is not a strong enough reasoning. It never has been. It's always been a problem of mine that doing things just for me isn't good enough for me. Like, even playing video games anymore. I used to just play games because I like to play video games. My friends like to play video games. My friends want to play this game, so I'm going to play this game with them. But I was just thinking, I think it was yesterday or earlier today when I was moping around trying to figure out what to do with myself. I was like, when's the last time I just sat down to play a game because I wanted to play said game rather than because I have some goal that I'm trying to meet in said game? Like, I've been a trophy hunter. God, it sounds so lame to say out loud. I don't know why. It just really sounded so lame. Anyway, I like to get achievements. I like to platinum trophies, PlayStation platinum trophies, whatever. I like to 100% things. I'm a completionist. That's a better way to word it. Sounds a little less cringe. I'm a completionist, right? So I have a long, long list of games that I still need to go back and finish 100%ing. And I have a long list of games that I have finished, completing 100%, trophies acquired. Nothing crazy like Skyrim or something like that. Lego games and uh, Slime Rancher, I think. I'd have to go look at my list. It's pretty mixed bag of things, but I play games with intention, not for fun. I mean, that's why I started playing things like web fishing. I love web fishing. I haven't played that game probably since I made a video on it. I fell in love with it for like a good couple weeks and I would play it every morning. And then I no longer had a purpose. It was fun for a while. So I guess that answers my question. I did start playing web fishing because it was fun, but well, 50-50. I started playing it because I wanted to make a video on it because I started seeing it on Twitter all over the place and it looked fun. And then I kept playing it because it was fun, but I didn't really. So I guess I did answer my own question somewhat, but I think my point still stands. It's been a long time since I've just booted up a game or bought a new game or downloaded a new game solely for this one purpose of it looked fun. It's been a long time. There's always some other reasoning. My girlfriend would like this. My friends would like this. This platinum trophy would be really easy, or this game's on sale. I've always wanted to platinum it, or I've always wanted to play it, or start it, or try it, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. My point is that I don't really do things just to do them. I feel like I've talked about wanting to, and talked about trying to just live life just to live, you know? And then I don't do it at all. Well, maybe here and there, but it's not something that I avidly focus on like maybe I should be. Maybe I should put in a little more effort into just enjoying the experiences around me and the life around me rather than feeling like I'm just a ticking time bomb of failure and misery, just waiting for everything to crumble, you know? Just maybe focus on what's not crumbling up until then. Because if it's, if I'm destined to fail, whatever, fine. I can handle a little failure. I can always pick myself back up and dust myself off and try again. But I don't think I should sit around and wait for it to happen. I think it kind of makes it into a self-fulfilling prophecy if you just are waiting, waiting for the fall, waiting for the failure, waiting for the the crash, whatever you want to call it. Instead, instead, let's reframe things. Let's find a new mindset or whatever people always say. And yeah, I only work 10 hours a week and I'm not making nearly enough money to get out of this basement and move out on my own or anything, but on the flip side, I have a job now. At the very least, it's a foot in the door of something. It's, a little bit of money in my pocket in case some terrible thing happens and I gotta like take my dog to the vet or something. Speaking of, I only work 10 hours a week, 3 hours in the morning, so I'm done by like 8 o'clock. I have an entire day to just do whatever I want. That's amazing. I'm still making a little bit of money and I have a ton of free time. That's awesome. Sure, it could be better. Anything and everything could be better. I could be making $1 million a day and I'd probably still find something to be unhappy about in one way or another. And that's not to be like, money doesn't buy you happiness, blah, blah, blah. I think money would solve 97% of my problems, genuinely, honestly. And the other 3%, it would probably be a big contribution into getting those problems solved. So I do think money can buy you happiness or at least buy you closer to it. But I don't think it's essential. I think you can find happiness in the mundane. You can find happiness in anything and anywhere. You know, I've been really happy playing Bedrock edition of Minecraft because I never bothered to figure out how to use shaders, and so Vibrant Visuals is awesome. And I don't think I have the settings right, and it looks really funky sometimes, but you know what? It's pretty, and it makes me happy to see this reflection or transparency in the water. Something I never thought I would see as a kid when my computer could barely run Minecraft at like 15 frames a second growing up. It was terrible. Family computer Minecraft days, I never dreamed of having a shader or a mod pack or anything. And now this is just regular vanilla Bedrock. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely insane to me. So, I just wanted to appreciate that today, I think. I don't know. Just, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Too much time spent focused on a purpose and a reasoning and a point. There's no point to life. There's no reason why we're on this floating rock. We're just here, you know? It doesn't have to be a reason. There doesn't have to be a purpose. It doesn't have to be a bigger picture. You can just enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you don't. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy, I don't know. I'm just trying to enjoy. Just trying to get out of my own head and figure out where to go, what to do, Every day is a new beginning. And I think I need to focus on that a little bit more. This music is getting loud, but I think I think I think I keep repeating myself again and it's frustrating me, but I just am tired of feeling so useless. Who cares? Who cares if I'm useless? The only person that really negatively affects is me, My life doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, sure, my parents will be disappointed in me and whatever, but it's my life to screw it up if I want to. I'm not trying to, but if that's what happens, that's what happens. It could always get worse, you know? You can always move in two directions. You can either go up or you can go down, and sometimes you don't really have much control over which way you go, but You can always go. You can always go. So, I don't know. I think that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, listening, being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Truly, genuinely. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.